Happy Valentine's Day, guys! This is a story about how I asked Lynsay to marry me on top of this mountain. So this year is our 10-year anniversary of our proposal. I didn't do it on Valentine's Day, it was a random day in April. So back then our lives were very different. This was before kids and before we had this channel. I've actually been shooting video for over a decade now. I used to post it on a YouTube channel that nobody watched. It's amazing how much kids can change your life. By the way, if you don't have kids, now's the time to see the world. You can never waste money on travelling. Our highlights include seeing Petra in Jordan, swimming in the Dead Sea, visiting Vietnam, eating pho in the streets of Hanoi, and also husky sledging in Iceland. We were also in our hiking phase, so we went to Madeira for a hiking trip. When we were in Scotland, we would hike up these hills and mountains every weekend. There was a day when we walked up Ben Lomond. The day started off dry with a little bit of sun, but the higher we went, the colder it got. There was blankets of snow in places. Before you knew it, we were in the clouds. Luckily, once we got to the summit, it was clear because the clouds were under us. We took this one picture, and just like that, the weather turned. The visibility was so bad, and when I looked back, Lynsay was gone. So at this point I was so convinced that she fell off the mountain. It must have been only about 20 seconds. See, when people say you never know what you've got till it's gone, that was the moment of realisation for me. Fast forward a few months, we booked to go to one of our favourite places in the world, the Isle of Skye. This was going to be the location, the Black Cuillin mountain range. So we went up this route, which eventually takes you up to this loch near the top of the mountain. It's taken me 10 years to find this drone footage of the spot. Thanks to Angus for letting us use these images. We sat down, pulled out the ring, and I popped the question. Yeah, I didn't go down on one knee. I'm pretty sure there was a puddle there. We celebrated with a ham roll wrapped in tinfoil and a meal deal. And just like in Ben Lomond, the weather turned for the worse. This time it was the biggest hailstones you've ever seen. We practically ran down that mountain. We kept the whole mountain and loch theme going. We got our engagement pictures taken in Glencoe, and we got married in Loch Goyle in a treehouse with this as a backdrop. And for our honeymoon, to walk Scotland's world's famous hiking trail, the West Highland Way. Yep, 7 days of walking from Glasgow to Fort William, backpacks and blisters. We wouldn't have changed a thing. Thanks for watching, guys.